Hey, I'm ZSH Plays, and it's time to check out Planet Zoo 2's Awesome Aquatics. Frontier have released a new feature focus all about the underwater animals, so let's check that out and then we'll dive into the details.
Welcome back. Today we're submerging ourselves in the world of aquariums, looking at how to build these stunning underwater habitats and the unique life that can be found under the surface. Right, let's dive straight in. Our aquariums follow a really similar construction process to our terrestrial habitats, so it won't take long before you've got the hang of building them. Plus, you'll have access to our blueprints, making things even quicker and easier. With our glass tunnels, you can create spectacular views for your guests. It's just like being inside the aquarium, but that's a job we leave to our staff. Our team of experts need an aquarium staff gate to carry out their tasks, allowing our vets to check on the animals and keepers to top up the food. We've got several different types of feeders, so what you'll need depends on who you're feeding. You'll be able to introduce a whole range of aquatic species to your zoos, from turtles to rays and all kinds of fish. We even have sharks. But be aware, not all of our aquatic animals can be mixed. You'll be caring for marine, freshwater, and brackish species, so be sure to set up the appropriate water filtration. This system will also help keep your aquariums clean, along with our diligent keepers, of course. Speaking of diligent staff, here comes the caretaker now with our new red lionfish, Inda. Isn't she gorgeous? But our aquarium, on the other hand, let's get creative. Just watch your aquatic life thrive and grow. Even the population of your shoals will increase, and if your freshwater aquarium gets a little too full, you can release some of your shoals to the lakes in our wildlife reserves. Here's our African tigerfish that we released to the same reserve as our zebra, helping to establish wonderfully diverse ecosystems. Next time, we'll be moving above ground and looking up. Until then, see you soon, zookeepers.
Lots of exciting stuff in that feature focus, so let's go into it in a bit more detail, starting with how we build the aquariums and the tunnels. As you can see here, you build the aquariums in exactly the same way that you build the habitats, with a whole load of new options for what you want the walls of the aquarium to look like, and then you just fill it with water. And along with everything else in Planet Zoo 2, unlike Planet Zoo 1, which had a pretty limited selection of blueprints, mainly just for staff buildings, now there are full habitats that you can place down as blueprints, which is going to be absolutely awesome for casual players. And then the big feature that we've all been hoping for, which is the underwater tunnels. These are super easy to place. You just draw them in exactly the same as paths, and it fills in all the glass for you. So finally, the most difficult thing to do in Planet Zoo is now going to be something we can do really easily, and it's not going to look janky now either. It's going to be a lot of fun getting to grips with that tool and seeing exactly what we can do with it. Let's check out the new animals either revealed or shown for the first time in this trailer and today's Zoopedia update, starting with the spotted eagle ray. Heard a lot about this and seen them briefly in the distance, but now we get our first proper look at them, and they are absolutely majestic, gliding their way through the water here. Really looking forward to adding these into a zoo. I always enjoy seeing rays in zoo aquariums. Then there's the Blacktip Reef Shark. Remember seeing these in the zoo when I was little, and it was always one of the highlights for me. Big old shark tunnel is definitely going to be one of the first things that we build in Planet Zoo 2. I really like the model that Frontier have created here. I was surprised at how big they were. I remember them being pretty small little sharks, but I've checked and they do grow up to 1.6 meters. So I'm guessing the size in the game is accurate. We've got the red lionfish, which was the animal teaser for this week. A really cool fish. And we get a good look at an undecorated underwater tunnel there as well. And the African tigerfish. We get our first look at the shoal mechanics here on the screen now. You can see how many individuals there are in this shoal and the rate that they're growing at. And then you can release them into the wild. That is so cool. You can just see them in the water here with the zebras. I really like that. I think this shoal mechanic is a really good way of handling the smaller fish. Be interesting to see if what we traditionally think of as exhibit animals like the spiders and snakes, etc., work the same way, or if they're still going to be handled in the same way as they are in Planet Zoo. And that's not all. In today's Zoopedia update, we're going to see the schooling bannerfish, another new fish. I think this is one of the ones that we glimpsed in the original trailer, if I recall correctly. And then some returning animals that are looking absolutely amazing. The boa constrictor, looking good. The Gharial, which was one of the worst models in Planet Zoo, and now it's looking absolutely awesome from what you can see in this screenshot. There's the Gila monster, and you can see in this screenshot not only him, but the little exhibit that he's sitting in. Well, how little it is, we don't know at this point. Let's hope so. Is looking a lot better as well. And then finally, the springbok, which is looking just as good as all the other returning animals that we've seen so far in Planet Zoo. There's a great shot of a turtle using one of the feeders here. I really like the way they've got like vegetables and stuff attached to it. Hopefully we can make these float and put them where we like. I'm hoping, like in Planet Zoo, we can still have keepers doing experiences, so you can see keepers throwing food into the tanks and things like that. But I guess we'll have to wait to see if that happens or not. There we go. That is the awesome aquatics. I hope you enjoyed that. It is all looking very promising, and I'll see you again soon.